Thank you. I share Commissioner Bochco's concerns, and to me those concerns are especially important because we are in a context where we're looking at a consistency finding, and we have been told that we don't have permit authority. I still have some questions on that. I'll put them in the form of comments right now, but in reading the history of this, and I believe there's some public testimony on this, there was a permit application for a CDP from the Cambria Community Services District in 2006 or thereabouts. This commission denied the CDP, and subsequent to that, a contract was entered into with the Army Corps. I don't know what I haven't seen that contract. I don't know what the terms are, but I don't know whether there's been a full assessment, a legal assessment as to, what are the elements of the federal involvement and the federal activity that now tip this into a federal project where we lose jurisdiction. So I'm very uncomfortable not understanding that. I share the concerns that were expressed in the staff report and by in the Ocean Conservancy and NRDC letter that there's a limited amount of data expected to be derived from this, and that data will not be sufficient to determine whether the site is suitable for the intended purpose in the first place. And with respect to the merits or demerits of desal, that discussion is down the line, and I think this commission does have a general policy that desal can and will be an important part of the state's water supply, but it has to be done in the right place, and it has to be done under appropriate conditions. And again, I'm concerned that if we're told we don't have permit authority and we don't have even the most modest conditioning authority, then that's really, really troublesome to me. The risks of the testing alone are substantial, as Commissioner Bochco indicated, and I think we can't make a finding that the proposal is consistent with the policies in Chapter 3. I also was a little concerned about the explanation that the district gave at the end about, well, we just want to look at that we need this test data to see whether this is going to be a feasible alternative to include in an environmental document, if I understood that correctly. But if I were spending the taxpayers' money on a very expensive and important project, I'd be looking at whether the site is infeasible for environmental reasons from the get-go. So I think that the thinking's a little bit, it's reversed in terms of how I would think about it. And for all of those reasons, I support Commissioner Bochco's motion.